From roundabouts to rubbish tips, benches and footballer Jack Grealish's calves, our next guest has been dubbed Britain's dullest man after creating a series of calendars shouting out the mundane.
But Kevin Beresford says he's honoured to be called dull, and as he releases a new creation about, wait for it, village notice boards, he says we should all start appreciating the ordinary. And he joins us now. Very good morning to you. I'm very pleased you don't take offence at this, because I must say I was worried about saying this in front of you. But you see it as a badge of honour.
It is indeed a badge of honour. Dull is the new black. Now it's sexy being dull.
But can you clear something up for us, Kevin?
Yes.
People have been saying that your village notice boards calendar is dull, but I put it to a lot of people this morning that it depends what's on those notice boards.
That's correct, really. The more I approach these boards, they change constantly. Somebody out there keeps replenishing them. I thought nobody bothered with these things, but now it's a different kettle of fish. They really are interesting. There's one village notice board down in Sandbourne, which is just down the road from me. They do a half-hour version of Richard III, Shakespeare's Richard III. Half hour? It must be for people stuck with a bit of time, I don't know. But things like that really tickle me.
And how do you find your dull subjects? I mean, I was reading that your next proposition is Anorak of the Year, which, makes a lot of people glaze over. But for you, that's exciting. How do you choose?
I've already won that accolade a few years back. So all the dull men now are meeting up in Wales on the 15th of this month. We're all going to be grouped into one room. So that should be pretty exciting, shouldn't it? All the dull men of Britain. And a few women,
just writing the date in his diary.
When is that? When is that, Kevin? And I will...
That's the 15th of October in Llangollen.
Right, yeah.
We're going to be presenting a lady with the Anorak of the Year. So that's
okay.
Lady.
Do you know, it's a bit of a contradiction in terms, if you think about it, Kevin, because you're calling yourself the dullest man in Britain, but these are things you are interested in. So to you, it's not dull, or is it the fact that you find the dullness interesting, if that is even a thing?
Yeah, I referred to the meeting of the dull men. It's amazing how charismatic they all are. I was expecting them all to be as dull as dishwater. It's the opposite. It's just that their hobbies are dull, that's all. I mean, look at Rod Stewart. He's a rock star, albeit an ageing one. He's got a train set up in his loft, hasn't he? Which he takes all around the world with him. So it's just the hobbies that are dull. It's not the actual dull men and women. It's just their hobbies.
Yeah. So what do you actually find really dull then? Too dull for you? Is there anything that's too dull for you, or do you find curiosity in everything?
No, I'll be honest with you. I find soap operas dull. I can't watch soaps at all, But some people find that absorbing. So that's my point. It's whatever rocks your boat.
Yeah, that's the variety of life, isn't it? Other people, I mean, I find football incredibly dull. So whatever it is that floats your boat.
Even Jack Grealish's calves.
Well, I probably wouldn't object to taking, some appreciation of calves. That's a different matter. But look, I love the fact you established yourself as president of the UK Roundabout Appreciation Society, your unofficial title being Lord of the Rings, and the founder and only member of the Car Park Appreciation Society. Might I point out a beautiful car park to you, designed by my mum, no less, in Woking Town Centre, which is a very pretty car park. If you want to add that to one of your calendars, have a look at that.
I'll have to get down there and have a look at that, because I'm also the president of the Car Park Appreciation Society. The only problem with that, I'm the only one in it.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. You must. If you're the Lord of the Rings and the president of the round, you must hate Milton Keynes.
Well, Milton Keynes. No, I don't hate it. I love it, but it's more quantity. Milton Keynes is. Yeah. You got a lot of quite uninteresting roundabouts, if there's such a thing. But Basingstoke is much better. They've got amazing roundabouts in.
What makes them amazing?
Donut City, isn't it?
Yeah. What makes them amazing? The roundabouts.
It's what goes on them, really. I mean, that's the beauty of roundabouts. There's nothing more expressive than the one-way gyratory. And I've seen fountains, statues, trains, boats, planes. You name it, anything can go on a roundabout. And that's what makes them so special. They're like an oasis on a sea of tarmac. They lift our sagging spirits on long, tiresome journeys.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
nothing more expressive than a one-way gyrating.
Yeah,
Heard it all.
Yeah, genuinely interested, Kevin. What does your family think of this? I don't know if you're married or not.
No, I've had 3 very successful marriages. Each one have been a rip-roaring success. But I'm single now. But my 4 sons are a bit embarrassed by it all, I have to confess.
Yeah.
Oh, bless. Well, I'm sure they're secretly proud of you. And as you say, putting the sexy into dull. Dull is the new black.
I don't think you're dull, Kevin.
Be careful there, I'll get kicked out the Dull Men's Club.
I think you're really, really dull, Kevin. How's that?
Thank you.
We've had an email from one cheeky viewer, Philip. He said, can you come up with a calendar of GB News presenters? But I think you'll struggle to find any dull ones on there, perhaps present company
Yeah.
accepted.
Yeah.